you're going to create something like a book, art, an organization, a child. So this is where the whole is bigger than the individual. And here is where the individual is bigger than the group. So people that are fifth house focused, perhaps like a fifth house sun, when we do astrology, someone who has a fifth house sun, it's going to be all about me, me, me. My needs are more important than the group's. People that are 11th house suns, like my sons, it's going to be more important that the whole is than the individual. That's why knowing the sun placement when we move into astrology is going to explain why people have a certain flair. I have a 4th house sun. Gee, what is the last thing that it says, Rebecca, on the 4th house?
Home, private life, roots, heritage, family.
Subconscious pattern.
Subconscious patterns. Who is obsessed in this room with subconscious patterns? Me, 4th house sun. I'm obsessed with the mother, father, child triad. Because it gives you a tint. It gives you a taste of what the client's values are. So if you come and try to get me into such a reality-based world, double Virgo, I'm going to reject and fight back. So you have to be very, very eloquent and very, very loving and nurturing in order to get me into reality-based thinking. So if you're an 11th house sun and you're telling the person it's about you and you and you, and they're like, no, my family or my community or my not-for-profit, you can't change that. That's their value. And you have to honor that value of that person. That's where this really is helpful. And then 12 is the shit. This is 10 times worse than the 8th. If your beast is in the 8th, the beast that's in the 12th is that magnified. This is the 16 heads. But you don't know. It's called the unknown. This is what you don't know about yourself. This is the unconscious. You know that you're an egomaniac. You know that you're a control freak. But there is so much shit about yourself that you have no clue. The fungal, the shit, the swamp. So good luck knowing your beast. Don't even try to know what's in there. And that's why it's the last before the return home. It's the last thing because you have to get so in tune with yourself and what you don't know about yourself that you can then return home. In every skinny cow journey, people, you're going to learn things about yourself. A little erection. Your box is going to erect like this. I am learning a minutia of what's in my 12th house with this Cancer. Okay? I'm working my ass off. I'm losing my hair. I'm moving. I'm realizing I have to love my body. All these things. I'm going to learn patience. A little, a tiny thing. 7 years, my skinny cow again, I'm going to learn a little bit more. Then a little bit more. Then a little, and eventually I'm going to die. And I might have learned this much. And that's it. Part of the return home, part of growth of your skinny cows is knowing what you don't know. This is what you don't know. This is where you learn humility. I don't know shit, people. I know nothing. You wouldn't have heard me say that. The day I went for my biopsy, the first time I got cancer, I was sitting in the chair and the nurse comes up to me and she says, oh, you're going to get a biopsy, they're going to prick you, it's going to hurt for a minute, and then you're going to hear a series of noises. The first thought that I have is, that's not going to hurt me. The ego, Jafar on fucking steroids. Guess what happened? Not only did it hurt, the anesthesia didn't take. So I felt, not only that first pinch, but all of those series of noises, I felt the extraction of the tissue. I was dying. I was I couldn't say a word, and the nurse is like, doctor, she's feeling everything, and I'm like, luckily it's so fast that it passed. I know nothing. I had to learn humility, so much so that my husband had to leave. I had to lose my mind. I had to get cancer. I had to go through all the shit I've gone through this year to lessen my head a little bit and go, damn, I know nothing. The swamp is the swamp, and there's layers to the swamp. So you know your beasts, because you've lived them, and they're in your conception story, they're in your 0 to 7. But there is so much shit you do not know, and life is going to knock your ass down to teach you humility. I was driving here yesterday, and I heard on public radio, they were interviewing some people from the floods. They interviewed 2 couples. One couple had been really financially well off their whole life. This was the first time ever that they ever had to ask for help. And the man said, it's really humbling. I like to offer help. I don't like to receive it. Oh, I have 20 people a day offering help, and I am saying yes. Hold off, maybe later, because I can't have everybody in my house. I have no immune system. But if people showing up or bringing me soup or doing a favor for me is humility, then yeah, hell, I'm going to say yes. Because it's not about me. Oh, so I could be the counselor. I could be the one to teach you. And I could be the one. Oh, hell no. Now I need to humble myself and ask for help. And it's hard. And then the second guy in the interview had been broke his whole life, had been in prison half his life, didn't have anything, and they lost everything. And again, they were talking about humility. Both men in the story said the thing about being humbled.
That's good.
You're going to be humbled in your skinny cows, some more than the others. But inevitably, the 12th house is what you do not know. So don't pretend you know everything, because you know nothing. You know a teensy-weensy little bit that you're going to erect, and that's it. So egomaniacs get beat. Boom! Boom every 7 years. Boom every 7 years. And you don't learn like me. And then you're 45 and you get wakatu. Forget, boom, you are freaking on fire. Because humility is a lesson that everybody needs to learn. Everybody is in pain. Everybody is suffering. And you are no better than anyone, but no one is better than you. So you give love and compassion and you become humble. And that's all you need to know about the 12th house. That it's what's going to make you humble. Okay, so let's play a little game. Any questions on this?
So what axis is the 6 to 12?
The 6-12 axis is, this is health, and these are karmic illnesses.
Okay.
So I obviously have a karmic illness. I do not have cancer in my chart in the health house. I have it in the death house. And that's one of the reasons, I have cancer and the moon, which is breast cancer, in my death house. That's why the other day when I was having my little hissy fit that I wasn't going to do chemo, I said, Francis, this is again you with your Jafar, with your beast, and you're going to humble yourself, and you're going to be bald, and you're going to do whatever the fuck the universe wants you to do, because you're not going to die, because I have 3 kids. But I was about to say, I'm going to die, just like when I met that man, and I said, oh shit, I've been dying in life. It would have been the same behavior. The same behavior. So these are karmic illnesses. So this is a karmic illness for me to learn that I don't know shit. For me to learn that I know nothing and to become humble. And people that have karmic illnesses, that is the main message. And I say now, I don't know anything. I love teaching. This is like the 6 hours a week that makes me happiest of what's happening in my life right now. I don't want to miss a minute. Even when I'm not here, I tell them this report, let's record something. But because I'm an egomaniac, I like to hear myself talk. But not because I know anything. That's why I tell you, this is not hard.
But you do know stuff.
Okay, I
You know
know
a lot
some
of
stuff.
stuff.
Okay, 3rd house. I went to school, I have a PhD. The 3rd 9 axis, fine. Let me
Yes,
not go to the blame game or the depreciation,
Yes,
the self-loathing,
she's
because that's where I love to go. Pisces rules the 12th house. Do you understand why now Pisces is the doormat and the shit of the zodiac? In the core, you feel worthless because you know nothing. You're stuck at the bottom of the ocean. No one knows what's down there. The crap is down there. So the house that represents your sign, this is Aries, this is Taurus, this is Gemini. When you get to your house, write it down. This is Cancer, this is Leo, this is Virgo, this is Libra, this is Scorpio, this is Sagittarius, this is Capricorn, this is Aquarius, and this is Pisces. Your sign, you're going to have a tinge of what that house means. And then when you look where your sun is placed, you're going to have another tinge. It's kind of like layers. It's like a tattoo. So if you're a 10th house sun Capricorn, you're double Capricorn. You have like a double. If you're a 4th house sun Capricorn, you hate it. Because Capricorn wants to be here, not all the way down here. So you're going to be someone that might be obsessed with subconscious, but you want to make a lot of money at it. Because the 10th house is professional, exit and your public image. Okay? So that's how you start adding 2 plus 2. And when we do the chart and everyone knows their sun, you're going to see. So you now know your 12th house. Marcia knows she's 2nd house. You are 2nd house. You're an 8th house, you're a 10th house, you're a 6th house, and you're Gemini, and you're a 3rd house. And she's not only a teacher, she's a doctor. So she has the 3-9 perfect. Okay? So that's how we start getting the taste of why we are what we are. And in a minute, you could see that to a client, and all of a sudden, the client hasn't even walked into your office, and you already know their values. You already know what they're willing to fight for, just because you have a birthday and a birth time. And even if you don't have the birth time, you have their birthday.
But how do you
Okay.
know if they're, because as I'm a Taurus, but how do you know which side you are? Like,
Okay, that's when you have the time. Okay, so obviously I can't put that on the board, but when we do our charts, and we did that with what element are you speaking with? Remember when we all did it on the thing? When you put your time, wherever your sun falls, like I'm a 4th house sun, so I'm a Pisces, I have a plus. I have 12 and 4. I have 2 tattoos. So I have the shit, the worthlessness, the beast, unconscious, obsessed with subconscious patterns, and the family. Am I not that person?
Yes.
Totally. ¿Qué casa es tu sol? Do you know where your sun is?
Do not remember.
Okay.
Not remember where.
How do you figure that out?
That's with the time. And you could do a free chart online.
Oh,
You can go to astrolab with an e.com, put in your information, and you'll see the sun is the circle with the dot.
What is
So you're going to take
Astro.
Taurus, this
Astrolife.
self-worth issue,
Astrolife?
Life.
astrolab,
Yeah.
LABE.com. There's a ton. You could put free astrology chart, but that's a good site. So Marsha's going to take the 2nd house, because she's Taurus, and she's going to add the layer. Let's say that she's a 10th house, where profession and motherhood or her mom and all of that is a key thing. So that's one of the ways that you start layering the person. And so this chart with the descriptions is to give you the taste. Okay? So my daughter is a Libra, 7th house. Marriage and close friends are going to be super important, but she's a 12th house sun. So she's going to have, and she didn't like this when I told her this the other day, a tattoo of Pisces. And she's like, hell no, I am nothing Pisces. I said, that's why, because you're a know-it-all. I said, trust me, it's down there. So she's Libra, Pisces-ish. That doesn't go well. Libras are social. Pisces were introverts. Then you see where a person has a conflict because they're trying to honor these fragmented pieces of themselves because there's different archetypes. So she's got a lover archetype because of Libra, and she's got maybe a magician because that's more Scorpio, but whatever, the fool, I guess, is mostly Pisces. Whatever Neptune is, the victim, whatever the one is on the paper that I gave you, there's a whole bunch. The martyr, the victim, Paula, I don't know what her son is. Do you know what her birthday is?
Actually, I have my son in Scorpio too.
No, I don't remember.
Hi, Mama. No wonder she's got Scorpio Hydra posters all over her room. So she is a Scorpio with more Scorpio. And I'm going to give you one other little hint before we do this. In the chart, you're going to see these little tiny lines.
Your son is in Aquarius.
There's 30 little lines. 10,
Really? Oh,
10, 10. If you are born in this one, for instance, when's your birthday?
29th, October 29th.
October 29th, so you're towards the end?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably in the decanat of Cancer. So you're going to have a little
The what?
taste. It's called decanat. We're not going to get into that now. If you're born in the first 10 days of the sign, or the second or the third, you have another layer. So I'm a Pisces sun, Cancer from being in the 4th house, with the decanat of Pluto, the Scorpio. So I also have a little sting.
No,
Versus if I were Cancer or Pisces.
me,
Tattoo
Mercury's in Scorpio, and Venus is Scorpio.
Ay, mamá.
Yeah.
No. Esa casa 8 está loaded. Woo! Hades personified right here. And Hades likes to be alone in his underworld with his dead people and doesn't want emotions.
I'm bothered with that though.
Did we just identify any other or what?
Does Hades have like a person that bothers him?
Yes.
That's me. I'm your Zeus.
And Hephaestus. The two
Yeah,
brothers.
I don't know, like, what is your
But mainly
second son,
Zeus.
all that stuff.
Okay, so let's play
She's
a
never
little
read
game.
that. I wanna know how to read it.
Raise your hand if you want to play. What's your body telling you?
Oh, I already said one of my things, so.
I'll play.
Oh, the one.
Or if you
Oh,
want to
that's
play,
my
tell me a story. What's your body telling you? Okay, who wants to come up first? You have to play.
Okay.
So you cannot stay quiet. And it might mean you insult the person, tough luck. No, not you. You want to be the one because they have to tell you stuff. Can you see?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, put it on yourself so you don't see.
Okay.
And then come sit. No, actually you're going to
I
stand.
already figured it out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
This is how you play. My daughter's like, Mom, do not play this. Okay. This is called What Your Body is Telling You. I invented this game. I've invented like so many games for this
What
class.
about Rebecca's?
You're going to stand right here, but I'm going to guide you so you don't fall.
In the
Okay?
morning?
What you're going to do is you're going to like model.
Damn, I was born at 5.
Listen. Jennifer's going to like model for us, like if she's walking down the runway. And you're going to, each one of you is going to pick out something about her body.
I'm going home.
And you're going to say what it is. So we obviously see she's got a nice ass, okay? So someone's going to say, you might have a big, and if someone said it already, that's fine. Because you might have a different opinion. You might like big asses, you might not like big asses. You have to be honest. If you don't learn to be uncomfortable and honest, you're not touching your Hydra people. No one here is so nice. Everyone's wearing a mask, so get over it. We already know everyone's shit in here, okay?
Oh.
So you're going to model, and each person is going to say something to you. You cannot take it personally, and if you do, you have to look at it and journal about it because it's your issue, not theirs.
Okay.
Okay? Perfect. So start modeling. I'm here, so in case you trip.
I have to walk?
Yeah, you're gonna walk and like pretend you're modeling at the turn around, show them your body parts.
Okay.
Do a little dance, girl. Come on. You just heard her Scorpio laugh.
So I'm gonna go
Do
this
it.
way, and then I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, Rebecca, point out something about her body and write it down. What was that?
Her waist.
What about it?
It's nice. I like it.
Okay, what do you like about it? Be specific. And I don't want all compliments. I want some insults.
No.
We're playing a judgment game. You can't be nice. I'll still see right through you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome.
Okay. You're not supposed to know it's her. Oh, I said it. Okay.
And the voice is from there.
Her
voice.
So don't listen either then.
No, you have
You
to
have
listen.
to listen.
You have to listen. Okay. What is it that you like about it?
It's a nice shape. It's what people like go for, I guess. Like
Okay, I want you to write that, what people go for.
Okay.
Next, something about her body.
The wig. I don't like the wig. I'd like to see her real hair.
Okay, write that down, thank you. Okay. Keep modeling for us, girlfriend.
Okay. I'm starting to walk. Okay, we'll go sideways this
Just
time.
so that everyone can get a good look at the bod. Shake it, it's okay.
She wanted the shit out of them pants.
I don't like.
What was that?
She wanted the shit out of them pants.
What wig?
That's
Oh,
a
they're
compliment.
tight?
I
Yeah,
like the real
It's
hair.
compliment?
of course.
No, yeah, that's a compliment.
Oh, it is, okay.
Absolutely.
I would not want someone to say that to me.
What do you say? Excuse me.
She
She's
wanted
wearing
the shit out
the
of them
shit
pants.
out of the pants.
Yeah.
That they're tight and they're showing everything. That's why I'm like this.
I'm used to hearing that.
Okay,
Damn.
write that down.
Damn, girl, look at you with those pants.
Yes, you know.
What about you?
Well, no, the first thing I see on her is her butt is humongous. But that's because I have the same thing, the same thing. Like it's bad and good.
James, is that you? That was a
Yeah,
joke.
that's me.
I need to take off the blindfold.
those
The
jokes.
blindfold, I guess, might work when I have 700 people in my conferences. But you know, oh well, I tried.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a big butt. And what do you think about that?
I think it's good and bad at the same time.
Okay, write that down. You can take a seat.
All right.
Okay. What your body is telling you. Every single thing that happens in your body is a message. There is not anything that is not giving to the world a value statement about yourself. So first of all, when you criticize someone, we know in the mirroring, that's why we ask, what don't you like about person, place, thing, or situation? It's something you don't like about yourself. But if you compliment, it's something you wish you had. Okay? So you would like a smaller waist, or a nicer waist, or a more shaped waist. He wants to wear the shit out of his pants. He wants to show.
And I be rocking them too, just saying.
And today he is. That's such a cute look. Honestly, that's a cute. Not everyone can pull that off, too.
Suspenders and.
Yeah,
He
you
always
totally
does
can
that.
pull it off. And we know, that's why you're an hour late to class, is that you're busy working on your wardrobe.
Only that's the case.
Okay, so,
Only that's the
third house. I'm speaking from the third house, and he's speaking from his image. So the image will probably be mostly the second house, because it's Taurus, it's Venus. And I'll tell you the planets, write them down, for the archetypes. First house is Mars. I'll write the glyph. Second house is Venus. Third house is Mercury. Fourth house is the moon. Fifth house is the sun. Sixth house is Chiron, you know that. Seventh house is Venus again, so we have the lover archetype twice. Eighth house is Scorpio, Pluto. Ninth house is Sagittarius, Jupiter. 10th house is Saturn, you know that one. 11th house is Aquarius, you know this one. And 12th house is Pisces, which is Neptune. Those are your archetypes. You have a handout, they're on the board. You have a handout that tells you which archetype is which planet. Mars, Venus, Mercury, Moon. That handout is in order. Sun, and it's written out, it's not the glyph. Chiron, which is Virgo. Venus, Libra. Pluto, Scorpio. Jupiter, Sagittarius. You have the handout, guys. Saturn is Capricorn. Uranus is Aquarius. And Pisces is Neptune. Those are your 12 archetypes. Do you see the handout? Okay, but there's another handout.
Thank you.
Sure. Right here. Look, I gave you 2 handouts. Sun is the hero. Sun goes here with the 5th house of Leo. They're in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So write it on this handout. Sun is hero. Mercury is jester or trickster. Venus, so you have double lover. Moon is the caregiver. So I obviously have an archetype of the caregiver. And I attracted a work mom. Not an accident, right? The Earth I put as the ruler. Mars is the creator. Jupiter, explorer. Saturn is the sage. Neptune is the innocent. I'm a Pisces. So I'm the innocent caregiver. Little me. I'm a baby. I need a mommy everywhere I go. Come on, people. But that's the mask that I wear. That's what I play. That's my role in this lifetime. Recognizing it and being aware is what's important. Rebel for Paula is Uranus. Neptune is innocent. Pluto is magician. And Chiron is the orphan. That's yours. And then these are the Jungian archetypes. That handout isn't that great. I think we should make it darker in the copy. I don't know how the poster came out, but that one's not so wonderful. Okay. So, everything that you do. So what was the biggest feature on Jennifer's body?
The biggest feature?
My smile.
Her booty.
That's mine.
Why would
That's
someone
intoxicating.
need,
That bow tie.
why would someone need a big booty? What's the purpose of the butt?
To see.
Protection.
To sit. Thank you, doctor. To sit.
Padding.
Why would she need? You said well.
I said, well, I was thinking of like an appropriate way of saying just
Really? You're such a bad liar. Your Mercury is so naked right now, don't even try it. To sit. What happens when you sit? You relax, but that's not the purpose of sitting. Why do we sit? I'm going to tell you something that happened this morning. Jeanette came and put her stuff where James is. And she leaves and says, if anyone comes, just, my stuff is there. And Yella walks in. And she sits in that chair. And I said, Jeanette's stuff is there. You can move it or you can sit there, whatever you want. Or sit somewhere else. And she sat over here. Why am I sharing that story in relationship to Jennifer's butt?
Oh, it's property? Like, it's your territory, I guess? Or?
Okay, you're definitely there, but I want you to find the word, and the word happens to be on the board. What is it? I know, you're like, really? Which word? I know, I just know it's there. Your place.
It might take a while.
She has a need to tell people subconsciously that she has a place. And she just doesn't have a place. She's got a place. So she does not feel that she has had a place. And what do we know about Jennifer when she was little, a trauma that she has with her mother and her father?
The mother made her not tell her dad that she was leaving or where she was.
That the mother told her, you cannot tell your dad we are moving. She lost her place with her father, with herself, because she feels still to this day guilty about it. And we create a big booty because we need to have our place. And that is what she's telling the universe. She's telling the world, I need a place. Does she have a self-worth issue? Is money important?
Very.
Very important. Because you don't have a place, you need money, because in this society, money is what gives you a place. So she uses her butt to make money. Her words, well, I modified them, but
Same difference.
but it's what it is. Who else said wig?
I thought it was cute.
And you're alive. Well, Jennifer,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
Hi.
What purpose does having a wig serve? What need does it fulfill?
I get to change my hair when I change my hair depending how I feel. Like, this is my daytime professional wig. But like at night, like I've got one that's like pink, purple, blue, like cotton candy. I change my hair depending on how
Are
I
you a
feel.
10th house sun?
But who? Hold on.
No, it's fine. I thought you had said you were a 10th house sun. Oh, you're a Capricorn.
Yeah.
She said, this is my daytime professional wig.
Yeah.
What?
It's not. I got the short.
Her
black
sun
one,
is in
too.
Aquarius.
Hey,
No, she told me she's a Capricorn.
Yeah, her sun is
absolutely
Aquarius.
beautiful.
I thought.
In 11th house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But she's a Capricorn.
Don't listen to
Yeah.
She used her professional, her Capricornian word